Morning, Mr. Bellyflop.
Angela?
My parents signed the consent form so I can go.
Back to Pluto, I hope.
Angela and I want to help the homeless of Pittsburgh, so we're going to volunteer to shelter downtown.
Oh?
Yeah, we're going to cook them breakfast.
I thought you wanted to help the homeless, not kill them.
I think what you're doing is very laudable.
Well, we both have been very fortunate, and we want to do something for people who have less than us. Not only that, we get out of study hall.
Angela, your compassion is an inspiration to us all.
Can I go too?
What for?
Maybe I'll meet a hobo and he can teach me how to hop a freight to nowhere.
I'll teach you, Wesley. I'll even give you a little boost.
Come on, George, we're going to be late for the funeral.
There's been a passing?
Oh, yes, Barney, one of George's golfing buddies. I'm afraid George is taking it kind of hard.
Let's hit it.
I've never seen him look so devastated.
George.
Hey, I know what you're going to say. This isn't right for a funeral.
Not unless it's for Bubbles the chimp.
Look, all the pallbearers are dressing like this.
Oh, what's the minister wearing? Bermuda shorts?
Barney wanted his funeral on a golf course. It's where he spent his happiest hours.
I'm sorry, George. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. A funeral is a solemn event.
That's right. Come on, Marsh. We're riding in the lead golf cart.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live a good life yet.
Hey, Ange, how's my French toast moving? Great. I think they really like it.
Hey, am I supposed to eat this or resole my shoes with it?
How are you girls doing?
Okay, I guess, except I didn't know we'd be so busy.
Yeah, where do all these people come from? Same place that we do, except somewhere they got off the track. Job loss, disability, mental illness, drug abuse.
I had a cousin who was homeless, but he just forgot his zip code.
Why don't I spell you here and you girls can go clear some tables?
Wow, Heather, we already got a promotion. Right. Let me help you with that.
Hands off, Blondie.
I wasn't going to take anything.
Sure, you and the cops, welfare, and the feds. Everybody wants my stuff.
Sorry. So, do you wear contacts? Just trying to make conversation.
Napkin, 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 napkin.
Did you lose this?
Oh, my earrings, thanks.
You're welcome. My name's Tom.
Oh, I'm Heather.
This your first day?
Yeah, some pretty strange people around here.
Yeah, huh?
I don't know whether I should be scared of them or feel sorry for them.
Yeah, me neither.
So how long have you been a volunteer?
Oh, I'm not. I live here.
Oh, hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, back from the fairway farewell.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a very nice service.
Yeah, until some bozo sliced his drive into the casket.
Well, I'm going to soak my feet. That's the last time I wear heels in a sand trap.
I'm sorry about your friend, George. Were you close?
Hey, he was in my foursome at the club. He'd always shave off a stroke at the par fives. Back at the clubhouse, we'd play a little poker. He'd cheat. Leave when he was ahead. Sign my name on his tab.
Friends like that are hard to find.
It's just, here's a guy about my age. Makes you think.
Certainly does. About what?
You know, life and death.
Well, George, we live and then we die.
Speak for yourself.
My point is not to worry. While we have life, we should enjoy it.
I guess you're right, big guy. No point moping.
Hey, Dad, want to toss it around?
What are you trying to do, kill me?
Angela, I need some plates.
Here you go. Hi, Tom.
Oh, hi, Heather. Like my new shirt?
It's real nice.
I found it in the dumpster. People throw away really good stuff.
So you got a date?
No, I'm going on a job interview.
Oh, isn't this your job?
Oh, I'm just helping out while I stay here. I like to keep busy.
Oh, well, good luck at your interview. You must be pretty excited, huh?
Yeah, I haven't had a real job in 2 years.
2 whole years? That's awful.
Well, it's hard when they ask for an address and phone number and you don't have an address and phone number.
Hi. I didn't get a chance to introduce myself to you yesterday. I'm Angela.
Good for you.
You know, just because you have a terrible, miserable life of hopelessness doesn't mean you can't say a friendly hello.
What makes you think my life's so miserable?
Well, you live on the streets. You're dirty and grungy and kind of smelly. No offense.
None taken. Besides, you're the one who stinks.
What?
That perfume. It's just another product of the capitalist consumer conspiracy.
No, it's Forever Crystal.
Look, Blondie, everything I need in the world is right here where I can get at it. Real simple.
You make it sound like living this way is good.
I'm totally free and unfettered by the trappings of modern civilization. Can you say that?
No, but I can say rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Hi, Dad. Finally returning that plunger I borrowed.
Oh, you didn't have to, Kev. It was sort of a housewarming gift.
Gee, thanks.
You know how to read these blood pressure things?
Oh, yeah, I learned how when I was a nurse's aide. You're 30/10.
Is that good?
Not really. You're dead.
I ordered 8 years of Time magazine for this stupid thing.
Come on, Dad. What are you worried about? You seem like a healthy kind of guy.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Then again, you never know.
What do you mean?
Well, when I worked at the hospital, there was this guy about your age. He came in for a hair transplant. An hour later, he was on a slab in the morgue.
Yeah?
And another guy, he had an ingrown toenail. Next day, they were spreading his ashes over the Monongahela.
Huh?
Whoops, gotta get to class. Hey, listen, I'll come back later and tell you about some more dead guys. See ya.
Expecting a close encounter? Well, you hardly touched your dinner, although you sculpted it very well.
I saw Doc Elliott this afternoon.
I hope it's not bad news.
I'm in perfect health.
Oh, George, I am sorry.
I don't understand. Barney had a checkup from Doc Elliott a week before he croaked, and he was fine, too.
Any idea what caused Barney's sudden demise?
He died in the saddle.
Oh, you mean horseback riding?
No. You know, between the fluffy whites.
He fell into a meringue?
He died in bed with his wife.
Oh, you mean chiming Big Ben?
Whatever.
George, it was a fluke.
Yeah, but it was a fluke that killed him.
Oh, it's such a clear and beautiful night. All the stars are out. It's kind of romantic. I'll be upstairs.
Hi, everyone. I brought a surprise. Homemade cookies. I didn't bake them. Hello again.
Look who's here, little Mary Sunstroke.
Looks like you got a lot of stuff in there.
Yep, place for everything and everything in its place.
Thanks. Hi, Tom. I brought you a cookie.
Oh, thanks.
So did you get the job?
Oh, nah. There must have been 100 people there. I didn't stand a chance.
You'll do better next time.
These are for you.
Oh, thanks, Mrs. Williams. You're very nice.
I feel terrible about this.
Oh, that's okay. A rule is a rule.
What's going on?
It's our policy here at the shelter. People can only stay 2 weeks.
It's not fair.
Heather, we have to turn away dozens of people every day. That's not fair either.
Hey, I'll be okay. I got a great spot under the turnpike. If nobody took it.
Come on in, Tom.
You sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry. You'll stay in the attic. No one will ever know you're here.
Hello, Heather.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
How did my cookies go over?
Great, Mr. Belvedere. Well, good night.
Brazil nuts.
Huh?
That's the secret to the recipe. I got it after a wild weekend in Rio with Mrs. Fields.
Well, good night.
Anything wrong?
Why should something be wrong?
No reason. But if Wesley had that look on his face, I'd be sleeping tonight with a gun.
George, where are you going now?
I'm going to make a sandwich.
Another one?
I had Chinese for lunch. Go to sleep.
That was close.
You mind? I need my binoculars. Henrietta Huffnagle left her blinds open.
Okay.
Here. Is something going on?
No?
Is there someone hiding in the closet?
Yeah, there's a man in there. Some guy I picked up off the street.
Guess that's the only way you're gonna get one.
Oh, no, Marsh, not the feather trick.
Good morning.
Hey, get that thing out of my face.
I'm sorry, George. I just love doing that. I always have.
Guess I fell asleep watching the tube.
Or trying to avoid something else.
Morning.
Bingo.
I waited up for you.
Yeah, well, I think I'm coming down with a cold. I don't want to spread it around.
I'd say you're spreading it around rather well.
I think I better go up and take some aspirin or something.
I hope I don't have to sleep alone again tonight.
Don't look at me.
I don't know if this is going to work, Heather.
Oh, yes, it will. At least until we can find you a job. Here, look. Here's one that pays $25,000 a year with medical benefits, full dental, and daycare.
What is it?
Divisional Multi-System Program Analyst. I don't know what it is either.
Oh, I'll get it.
Oh, no, Tom. You're supposed to stay here, remember? Coming. Hi, Ange. Come on in. Hi. What is all this? It's my stuff. Now I'm in total control of my life. Everything I need is right here. My clothes, my books, my records, even Mr. Beaver. Angela, get real. Hi, Tom.
Oh, hi, Angela. Like a shopping cart.
Thanks. I got it in the supermarket. Tom, what are you doing?
Just helping out.
I told you have to stay in the attic or they'll find you.
Oh, that's right.
Is it me or does Tom seem a little weird? Why don't you ask Mr. Beaver? Come on, Angela. I'll drive to the store.
When did I polish this?
Hey, big guy. Is the coast clear?
Yes, George, your wife is upstairs taking another cold shower.
Good. Why can't she leave me alone?
Beats the hell out of me.
Hey, it's not just Marcia either. All of a sudden, every woman I meet wants my bot. My secretary, some meter maid, even the cashier at Lumberama. She tried to slip me a free can of spackle.
George, I think you're just imagining all this because you're obsessed with Whoopi.
Hi, my name's Yvette, and I'm selling waterless cookware. Is your wife available?
No.
Want to steam some vegetables?
I guess you're just a meat and potatoes man.
Hi, Mr. Botulism.
Hello, Angela. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm sure there's an irrational explanation for it.
You mean this? These are all my earthly belongings. I've dropped out of society.
I'll drink to that.
Now I'm free. Free as the breeze.
That must be what I hear whistling between your ears.
Hi, Aunt. Hi, Ed.
Oh, hello, Heather. I want to thank you for all that extra cleaning that you've been doing.
Huh?
Well, you know, the banisters, the window blinds, the lampshades. That was you, wasn't it?
Well, sure. Who else could it be? Maybe it was Tom. Angela. Sorry, it couldn't have been Tom. He stays in the attic all day.
For crying out loud, Marsh. Get your mind out of the gutter. Hi, nice jacket. Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm Tom. I live here. Who are you?
Oh, I see you two have met.
So I brought Tom here until I could get him a job in a place of his own.
I thought I heard noises in the attic. I just assumed that's where you were sleeping.
Well, I thought we had a squirrel up there. I even put out some poison pellets.
My God, I thought those were licorice bits.
Hey, everybody, there's some guy up in the attic. We know, Wes. You do?
He's a homeless man your sister's been trying to hide.
You mean you were telling me the truth? You're really warped.
Hey, look, kitten, I feel sorry for the guy, but he just can't stay here.
But he's not bothering anyone.
Heather, your heart is in the right place, but I'm afraid your father's right.
Don't get mad at Heather. It's my fault.
Hey, look, Tom. We're not blaming you or anyone else. I know times are tough.
Well, here's your clothes, Mr. Owens.
Oh, no, you keep them. And, here's a couple of bucks for you.
No, thanks. I already ate your food and stayed at your house.
Well, so does Belvedere, and we pay him.
Take it, Tom.
Thanks. Maybe I can buy some new boots.
Wait, Tom, maybe you can stay with Angela.
Hasn't he suffered enough?
So what are we going to do? Just throw him out?
Heather.
Oh, sure. Give him a few bucks, forget about him, and maybe the problem will go away. Well, it won't. There are a million of Toms out there, and no one even gives a damn. What kind of world is this? Tom? Tom? Mr. Belvedere, what is this place?
It's a residential hotel. Mind the concierge?
Well, wait a second. That's the shelter's address in case he needs a meal.
Ah, here we are.
Tom.
Hi, Heather. Hi, Mr. Belvedere. Come on in.
Thank you.
You like my new apartment?
You live here?
Well, it's not as nice as your attic, but it's all I could afford on my new salary.
You mean you found a job?
Mr. Belvedere got me a job at Donut World.
I carry a lot of weight around there.
Right now I mix the dough, but if I do good, they'll let me dip them in chocolate icing and put sprinkles on them and maybe even squirt jelly in the jelly donuts. What's the matter, Heather? You look sad.
It's just the newspaper's filled with all these really good jobs. Better than working in some donut shop.
I can't get those jobs. They said I wasn't qualified.
Yeah, but you could get into a job training program or something.
Heather, I like my job. It's fun. Besides, I get to meet a lot of nice policemen.
Tom, with a better job, you could afford a really nice place. Don't you want a balcony and a stereo and a trash compactor?
Gee, I got a roof over my head and a bed to sleep in with blankets and everything. I thought I was doing pretty good.
You know something? You're right. You're doing great. I'm really proud of you.
Heather, I think it's time we should go. Tom has to be up early in the morning.
Yeah, I got to be at Donut World at 4 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. I'll be there at 4:15. Nice.
Thanks, Mr. Belvedere, for getting him that job. It was really nice of you. I just wish there was more I could do.
Oh, Heather. If everybody cared as much as you did, there'd be far less people sleeping in cardboard boxes and on steam grates.
Why should anyone have to sleep on a steam grate?
Why, indeed.
Hi, George.
Uh-oh.
I was at the club today. Guess what happened?
You made a hole-in-one and they gave you a free divot fixer?
I had lunch with the wives of your golfing buddies.
Yeah?
Yeah. And you know how girls talk. Well, it seems like we've all been feeling a little neglected lately.
What do you know?
And there's this rumor going around about what really happened to Barney. I was beginning to think it was me.
Belvedere!
He went shopping. At the movies with Heather.
So my heart's starting to pound.
It's a muscle. It needs exercise.
What if I die?
You'll have a smile on your face.
You know, come to think of it, so did Barney.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Heather continues to volunteer at the shelter. Tom stops by from time to time, usually with a generous donation from Donut World. Meanwhile, the supermarket reclaimed Angela's shopping cart, leaving her with no choice but to return to civilization. Talk about paradise lost. As for George, he somehow survived his close encounter with Marcia. And since then, I haven't seen much of either of them. Paradise regained. To celebrate this season of goodwill, the Owenses have pleasantly surprised me by agreeing to be on their best behavior. From all of us, happy holidays!
Let me help.
Oh, thanks, Heath.
You know, Mom, this was the best Christmas ever.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was perfect. We were all together, trimming the tree, singing Christmas carols. Dad didn't even make us watch Perry Como's Christmas. Let me help.
Oh, thanks, Heath.
You know, Mom, this was the best Christmas ever.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was perfect. We were all together, trimming the tree, singing Christmas carols. Dad didn't even make us watch Perry Como's Christmas in Cambodia.
It was nice.
So do I have to see you guys on New Year's, too? What? Well, I was hoping I could have a party here. I mean, without you or Dad or anyone else hanging around.
Oh, gee, I don't know.
Well, there won't be that many people, and there won't be any sex or drugs either, because everyone's too afraid to do that stuff anymore.
Well, your father and I were invited to a fondue party at Skip's.
Oh, come on, Mom.
Well, okay, honey.
Great. Can you take him with you?
Huh?
Mom's letting me have a party here on New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah? So can I have one, too?
No.
It'd be good for me. Mr. Belvedere says I need to work on my social skills in case the FBI doesn't give me a new identity.
All right, right, here's the deal. You two can have a party here together.
What?
Yeah, Heather, you can invite some of your friends, and Wes, you can have some of yours. I know you're both mature enough to work on this together.
Right, Mom. Okay, so at the store we gotta get potato chips, bean dip, paper hats for my friends, paper bags for your girlfriends, noisemakers, balloons, and cherry Kool-Aid.
Hey, this is supposed to be a sophisticated party. We're not going to drink Kool-Aid.
Well, we need sun to mix with the vodka. I'm kidding. It's just to fill up the balloons.
Hello, children.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, can you think of anything else we need for our New Year's party?
Yes, earplugs for me.
But you're not going to be here.
Yeah, it's New Year's. Your Mambo Club always has a party down on the wharf.
Oh, I'm afraid it was discontinued after last year.
Huh?
Things got a little wild. Our conga line got out of control and injured 5 stevedores.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. Do you really want to start the new year with people like us?
Certainly. Then I'll know the rest of the year can't get any worse.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live a good life yet.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, hon.
Listen, do we have any vitamin C or anything?
What's the matter? Are you coming down with something?
I don't know, but I'm not going to be sick on New Year's Eve.
Ooh, you're burning up. Just a second.
Oh, no, Mom, look. I'm just going to take a few of these, and then I'll be...
Yeah, this is a friend of Mr. Belvedere's. He's too shy, so he asked me to ask you if you want to go out with him on New Year's Eve. I found your name in his little black book. Aren't you Donna King? Oh, you're Donut King. Sorry.
It's almost 103.
It's not so bad.
I'm surprised you're not delirious. Come on, young man. You march yourself right upstairs and get to bed.
I don't even live here anymore.
Well, I don't care. If you keep running around in this weather with a fever, you'll wind up with pneumonia.
Hello, Kevin.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, would you please fix up Kevin's room? He's going to be needing it.
But I was promised once they left, the children weren't allowed back anymore.
He's only going to be here till he gets better.
Oh, come on.
Upstairs.
Yes, Mommy.
Oh, well, can you wait till after New Year's to get your hip replaced? Yeah, I understand. Thanks.
So?
I can't find anybody.
Oh, well, if we don't find him a date quick, we're going to be stuck with him.
Hey, how about Broomhilda? You know, the Huffnagel's new housekeeper? She's not too old, and she's got that snotty look Mr. Belvedere likes.
Oh, yeah. But how are we going to get them together?
Oh, I think I can arrange that. If anyone asks, I've been with you for the last 10 minutes.
Only 10 minutes? Then I can assume it wasn't a bank job.
I didn't do anything. I know you're in there, you little beast.
That doesn't sound like the Avon lady. Can I help?
Your son sprayed me with a garden hose.
Call him my son again, and I'll spray you myself.
What?
It's just that I'm not the boy's father, thank heaven. But regardless, I'm sure it was an accident. Right, Wesley?
Aren't you going to introduce yourself?
Oh, I am sorry. I am Lynn Belvedere. I'm the Owens housekeeper.
Oh, yes, it's a Schumacher. I just started working with the Huffnagels.
How do you do? As I was saying, I'm sure the lad didn't mean to do it.
Oh, yes, he did. He's a spiteful little hooligan, and I wouldn't mind giving him a good throttling.
Hey, sounds like you two have a lot in common.
What's that mean?
Oh, nothing. Just that I detest him, too. And now, Wesley, I believe you have something to say to Miss Schumacher.
Father and I are leaving for the party now.
Hey, Mom, what is all this stuff?
Oh, well, sometimes Mr. Belvedere uses this as sort of a punishment room. You know, when your brother's been bad. Anyway, what are you doing out of bed? And why is this heater off?
No, Mom, it's 98 in here. And that vaporizer's giving me jungle rot.
Do you want to get better or don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Look, I know it's no fun being stuck in on New Year's Eve, but you don't want this to get worse, do you?
Yeah.
All right, I made this for you.
Mom, I'm 20 years old. I don't drink hot cocoa anymore.
Sorry.
Here, give it to me.
It'll keep you nice and warm inside.
You used to put marshmallows in it.
I'll be right back.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. I don't think she's so bad.
Fine, then you go out with her.
So I hear you got a hot date with Hazel over at the Huffnagels. What are you two gonna do? Vacuum in the new year?
That's it, I'm not going.
Hey, come on, big guy. I'm sorry.
That must be her.
Get it, I've changed my mind.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere.
This is ridiculous. Why should I go out with a perfect stranger so you two bunco artists can make a mess that I'll have to clean up?
Hello?
Well, as long as she's here. Shall we?
I'm sorry I'm so tall.
Oh, that's okay, I guess.
This is the most humiliating experience of my life.
I'm sure you'll have worse.
Why didn't you invite some girls your age?
I don't know. I don't see any boys your age.
They all left when they saw your geeky friends. May I?
So my pediatrician says I'm not through growing.
That's great. Excuse me. Isn't it midnight yet?
Don't worry, you'll know when it is.
Why, you're not doing anything gross or disgusting, are you?
Hey, relax. If you'll excuse me, I have to go check on the frogs.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I'm Cindy.
I'm Kevin, and I'm no longer contagious.
Oh, you're Heather's big brother, right?
Uh-huh. So, if you want, maybe we could go back up to my room and share a bottle of NyQuil,
Oh, okay, everybody. It's almost midnight. Is everybody ready?
I know I am.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One frog?
He's just faster than the rest.
Well, the living room's still here. That's more than I expected.
The house looks fine. You said it would be a disaster area.
Oh, they only cleaned it to irritate me.
I had a very good time tonight. I never had Egyptian food before.
Yes, I thought you looked rather worried when the waiter said 1 hump or 2.
Anyhow, I really should be going.
No?
Well, it's almost 2, and I have to be up early to fix breakfast at the Hofnagels.
I find that a community trough is good enough for the Owens family. While you walk me home, I'll walk you home.
Hey.
Happy New Year, Dad.
Give me that. And your father's feeling a bit under the weather this morning.
You mean he tied one on last night?
Mm-hmm.
So is the car in the Huffnagel's pool again?
No, because I was the designated driver.
So, how'd your shindig go?
Great.
Yeah, Wesley was a designated moron.
More French toast for anyone?
Yeah, it's quite a spread, big guy.
Yeah, Mr. Belvedere, you really didn't have to make fresh apple juice.
Oh, once you've climbed the tree, the rest is easy.
I'm done.
Oh, thank you, Wesley.
So what's with you, Mr. Belvedere? I've never seen you in such a good mood before.
Well, I'm usually not when you're around. Just kidding. You're a delightful little scamp.
I think he had one ho-ho too many.
Well, I trust everyone kicked off their new year in good style.
Yeah.
So how about you, Mr. Belvedere? How was your date?
Oh, you know, the usual.
Morgan.
Oh, morning, Elsa.
I lost an earring here last night, probably under the cushion on the couch.
Probably. I mean, the usual for me.
Yes, Kevin?
You know, you tell me I should stay in bed, and then when I call you, you don't come.
I'm sorry, honey. Is there something you want?
I'm through with that.
Kevin, aren't these all your old things?
Oh, yeah, I found all this stuff in my closet. Pretty neato, huh?
Yeah, but Kevin, you're not going to be here that long.
Hey, Mom, take my temperature. I think it went way, way up.
Kevin, I took it 20 minutes ago. It was the same.
Well, I'm bored.
Well, there must be something you can do, some schoolwork or something.
Yeah, but it hurts my eyes when I try and read.
Well, I'm sure you'll feel much better in the morning.
Well, you could read to me.
What?
Well, like you used to. Remember?
Yeah, sure. All right, what'll it be? European history or abnormal psychology?
No, this one.
The Cat in the Hat?
By Dr. Seuss.
Do you have any idea how late it is?
Why? Am I being grounded?
I think we need to talk.
I'll have a nice chat. I'm going to sleep.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere.
Very well.
We want to know what's going on between you and Miss Sexmacher.
It's Schumacher.
Look, you've been missing meals, staying out at all hours, doing God knows what. You've got us all worried sick.
I'm sure Miss Schumacher's real nice, but maybe you're going a little too fast, getting too involved with her.
Yeah, we think you should start seeing other housekeepers, too.
Look, both of you, I'm deeply touched by your concern. But I'm a grown man, and I can handle these things fine by myself.
I can assume then you're taking precautions?
What exactly do you mean by that?
I'm not sure, but I hear they're very important.
Good night, children.
Hey, watch this. Depth charge. Dive, dive.
That's great, Kev.
Wesley, finish your eggs. You'll be late for school.
Okay.
More maple, Master Kevin?
Sure. I don't have to go to school because I'm sick.
Yes, we know.
Wesley, you little creep. No,
What a lovely view.
Thank you.
I mean, the woods. The very sun bounces off the empty branches.
Oh, yes, lovely.
So, I thought we could go to the drive-in again, like last night.
Oh, have they changed the movie already?
Does it matter?
Actually, I have been spending a little too much time away from my duties.
Oh, I know, me too. It's just that we have so much fun together. We seem to like the same things. It's not too often you find somebody you wouldn't mind spending the rest of your life with.
Yes. Well, I better get on with my raking.
Okay. What about coming over later? The Hofnagels are going to an NRA meeting. We could have the whole house to ourselves.
I'd love to. But I'm not really sure the Owens would let me.
Can't you just sneak off? They can't be watching you every minute.
Set the dinner table, please.
Sure.
If you like, I'll take you down to the mall after dinner.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. We can go and see that horror film based on your memoirs.
Aren't you going over to the Hofnagels tonight?
No, Wesley.
Why not?
Actually, I may not be seeing Miss Schumacher as frequently as before.
Oh, she dumped you, right?
I simply decided we were getting a little too involved and that we should slow down a bit.
Didn't a certain somebody already tell you that very same thing?
Yes. But he was a little smack-faced toad, so I didn't listen.
So did she take it okay?
Yeah, quite well. It's a good lesson for you, Wesley. How to handle a delicate situation in a mature and straightforward manner.
Lynn!
Oh, God, hide me.
I thought you told me.
I left a note.
Hide in the basement.
No, that's the coward's way.
Oh, Lynn!
See you later.
Is Mr. Belvedere here?
Oh, no, he was deported this morning.
Hey, Wes. Miss Sexmacher. Where's Belvedere?
Remember, Dad? Those two guys came and dragged him back to England.
Huh?
Remember? Something about a couple wives back in Bristol?
Oh, yeah, them.
I don't understand.
I haven't gone anywhere, Ilsa.
Hey, she was buying it.
I appreciate your moronic attempt to protect me. But I should handle this myself.
Come on, Wes.
I see you got my little note.
Yes.
What's the suitcase for?
Sir Hofnagels fired me.
I'm sorry.
He said I was seeing too much of you.
Oh.
I'm so stupid. I was actually glad when he did it. I thought you'd say you'd quit too, and we'd go off to Maine or someplace and open a little bed and breakfast.
Sounds very nice.
Then why not? We could do it. I have some money saved.
Else I can't.
Oh.
I promised the Owens that I would stay with them at least until Wesley went off to college or the penitentiary.
I guess they understand.
The fact is, I'm rather set in my ways. And I'm not looking for a long-term relationship with anybody.
I see.
It's just that every New Year's, my youth becomes a more distant memory. For a moment, you made me feel young and vibrant and alive. But now I'm exhausted.
Thank you. Well, I've got a bus to catch.
However, I'm certain that someday, somewhere, we'll see each other again.
Sure. Take care of yourself.
You too.
Bye.
Hey, man. Hey, where's my hot cocoa?
Downstairs in the jar.
So what are you doing?
Packing your clothes.
What for?
We want you out.
But I'm still sick.
Tough.
Oh, that's real nice.
Kevin, I don't know what's happened, but ever since you've been in here, you have turned into a bratty little 14-year-old.
Oh, yeah? I mean, I guess it's all that children's cough syrup.
Oh, look, honey, I know how nice it feels to be protected and not have to worry about school or finals or reality.
Yeah, and I guess it was nice having somebody take care of me, just like they used to.
I guess I forgot how nice that was, too.
Well, I'll just pack my stuff up.
Sure, honey.
I just want to finish one more chapter.
All right, I'll do it.
Oh, no, Mama. You don't have to read to me anymore.
Anything for my little baby. Rex felt his insides begin to throb as Jennifer let drop her lace negligee to
Finish Dr. Zeus.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
As of this writing, Kevin's temperature, along with his IQ, has returned to normal. Sometimes I'm not sure which is higher. As for my lapse into adolescence, I've just received a postcard from Ilsa. She's invited me up to Portland to enjoy her new bed and breakfast. I might try the breakfast, but I'm not too sure about the other. Well, another new year is underway. The Colonials have a new president. Wesley has some new hormones. And the world in general is bumping along. But the most important thing is, I'm still here.
I'll drink to that.
Later tonight on Nightline, the death of Japan's Emperor Hirohito, from divine ruler to figurehead. One question plagued him to the end. The exploding Incredible Sunday, a lesson in lasers leads to an impossible assignment on Mission Impossible.
Your lifeline is seriously dominant. I see something really, really big entering your life.
Good afternoon.
Oh, hey, Mr. Belvedere. This is my friend Ramona.
Oh, hello, Ramona.
Hi. She's into paranormal phenomena. You know, things that have no earthly explanation.
Then she must meet Wesley.
I think it's time to go.
Where are you off to, ladies?
We're going to a seminar on rebirthing. Hi, guys. Hi, Mr. Bumper Sticker.
Why don't you take her with you? She could use a second chance.
Hi, Ange. What are you doing here? We're supposed to go to the movies, remember? No. Oh, that's probably because I forgot to ask. So you want to? Well, actually, Ramona and I are going to rebirthing. It's a new age technique of spiritual enlightenment. Rebirthing sounds neat. All I remember about the first time is a lot of screaming and being dropped on my head.
I knew it.
Come on, Heather. We don't want to be late. That's right. Well, see you later, Ange. Well, Mr. Bedwetter, I guess it's just you and me.
Guess again.
Hey, Wes, what'd you do to your shoes?
Nothing, just the usual wear and tear. Plus, I put them in the microwave.
Why?
I'm trying to ruin them so Dad'll buy me a pair of those Armani high tops.
Yeah, dream on. They cost $120.
When I have to make a quick getaway, I need state-of-the-art equipment.
Forget it, Wes. I never got sneakers like that.
Hey, Westman, have I got something for you? You've been begging me a long time for this, pal.
Why, Father? Whatever could it be?
You ready, buddy?
You bet I'm ready.
Okay, pal. Here you go. Isn't he great?
Hey, Wes, you finally got a dog.
Yeah, finally.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rivals, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Hey, look, Wes, he's nuts about you.
Of course he is. I just had a hamburger.
Hello, George.
Hey, Wes, show Belvedere your new friend.
Just what we need, another animal in the house.
Hey, tell your mom the news, Wes.
Dad got me a dog.
Oh, that's wonderful, honey. After all this time, I bet you thought we'd never get you one. I know, I'm surprised.
The station sent me to the pound to do a public service announcement. This little guy was only minutes away from the big needle. You know, a one-way ticket to Hound Heaven.
Oh, you poor baby. Come here, Pumpkin. Come here. Oh.
God, that's great. You know, I bet if I took him to the restaurant with me, I would clean up on tips.
What are you going to name him, Wes?
I don't know.
Come on, Wes. You used to think of great names for dogs. Attila, Moamar, Geraldo.
I guess I'll call him Spot.
No doubt in honor of what he'll do to the carpets.
Stay there.
No, the kid sure doesn't seem very excited.
Oh, don't worry, George. Spot's new. He'll take some time getting used to.
You're right, Belvedere. I mean, it took damn near a year to housebreak you.
Oh, where's my ruler?
You think you're pretty smart, don't you? You've seen that one 3 times already, okay? Where were you when I really wanted a dog? Now it's too late. Forget it, I'm going to bed. Come in.
Hey, Wes, man, you forgot someone.
Dad.
Hey, is that a Christmas card or what? Hey, Marcia, bring the camera.
Come on, Dad.
Marsh, hurry up.
George, what is it? Oh, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Well, quick, take a picture.
Hey, I should bring the dog and the camera to the diner, put a chef's hat on the dog, pose him with the customers, and charge $1 a shot.
Okay. Say doggy biscuit.
Doggy bar.
Oh, hello, Heather. Have you been rebirthed as Ramona?
You like it?
Oh, very nice. But where's the broomstick and the pointed hat?
Shake it off, Heather. Spiritual enlightenment isn't for everyone.
That's what I tried to tell Jim and Tammy.
Hi. Anyone want to go to the mall? Sorry, Ange, we can't. We kind of have plans. Oh, where are you going this time? The Pittsburgh Psychic Fair.
It'll probably be really boring for you. It's a lot of new age stuff like psychic massage and channeling.
Oh, I know about channeling. You just press the button on the remote control and the picture changes.
Angela, channeling is where a non-reincarnated being speaks through a living person.
Non-reincarnated? You mean like dead?
Or from another planet.
Now, this begins to make sense.
A very hot new spirit guide will be at the fair. He's 6,000 years old. He enters the body of a mystic named Murray Rabinowitz and speaks the wisdom of the ages.
Ask him where I can get a good frozen pizza.
They say it can also help you advance to your next level of development.
Great. I need some new bras.
You know, Heather, I have a feeling that Angela will be right at home at the psychic fair.
Let's go, Ange. Come on, Ramona.
If you see Shirley MacLaine, Tell her I still remember that wild night we spent together in 1793.
Okay.
Gather around. Come on, don't be frightened. Step right up. Come on. Get close. It's nothing to be frightened of. That's all right. Fellow seekers of enlightenment, please join me in welcoming into my body the ancient intergalactic spirit sage, Weemaforn.
Hey, that's the guy who cuts the cheese down at the deli. That's his day job.
It is my great delight to once again join you wonderful people on the planet Earth. Let me begin by humbly accepting your most profound questions about your never-ending journeys through time and space.
I have a question.
Yes, my dear.
Why does the ice cream truck only come in the summer? Well, sometimes even when it's cold, I get a real urge for a nutty buddy.
I'm a belly dancer, and I just can't seem to get my career going.
You guys save my place. I'm gonna get a drink of water.
To actually build the human body.
Heather, Angela is a complete airhead. Let's ditch her.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Angela and I have been best friends since we were little kids.
Oh, Angela, while you were gone, I found out my sister Marcy got a flat tire, and we have to go help her.
She called you guys here?
She called me telepathically. All right, Marcy. All right. We're coming. We better hurry. See you later, Angela.
See ya. Bye. Guess I'll take the bus home. Wait a minute, I drove. They ditched me. Boy.
Weemaforn, what sort of person makes a good channel?
My friend, the best conduit for a spirit guide is empty-headed. Such a being can begin to channel just like that.
How long have you been in the house?
Couple of hours.
You know, Wesley, for somebody who has wanted a dog all these years, you certainly seem indifferent.
Yeah, well, I always wanted a big floppy dog. One that could be a real friend and rip someone's throat out.
Oh, I must admit, Spot's quite extraordinary.
He's not so special.
Come on, boy.
You're right, Wesley. He can't even pop a wheelie.
Hey, buddy, we gotta have a talk.
Sure, Dad.
You haven't done squat with that dog in 4 days.
I don't think Spot needs any help in that department.
Listen, Wes, this dog is your responsibility. You feed him, you walk him, you carry the pooper scooper. I'm giving you one more chance, otherwise he's out of here.
Yes, sir. Well, Spotty boy, looks like you're walking on thin ice.
Ramona, I still feel really bad about ditching Angela the other night.
Forget her. Everybody's talking about this new spirit guide. He was a 19th century Swedish dairy farmer named Lars Fredriksson.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, everybody. I bring to the planet Earth the blessings of enlightenment from the eternal land of the spirit. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony.
Try, actually.
What do you mean, channeling?
Well, she sits in front of a bunch of people and she gives advice in a funny accent.
Sounds like Dr. Ruth.
It's incredible. She's answering questions about world peace, careers, the stock market.
Not bad for somebody who thinks Canada is where they grow ginger ale.
Isn't it?
You want to help, boy? Here, take this and rip it up. Rip it to pieces. You're sure no party animal. Okay, Spot. Stay. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wesley!
Oh, no.
at all this junk.
He must have been hungry and got into Belvedere's private stash.
Not the ho-hos. Please say it wasn't the ho-hos.
Sorry, Mr. Belvedere.
You beast.
How were they?
I must have forgot to feed him again.
That's the last straw, Wes. This dog is out of here.
Dad gave me one last chance and I messed up. I'm sorry I let you down, Spot. I just don't deserve you. Now you have to go back to the pound. Oh, I'll be in my room.
George.
Wait a minute, pal. I can't do it.
Can't do what?
Send Spot back to the pound.
But you said one more chance and he's out of here.
I know. It's just he's so cute. He loves you so darn much. So don't worry, West man. Spot's yours forever. And get this stuff cleaned up.
I told you I was going to take you out. Couldn't you wait 1 minute? Spot, I tried everything to get rid of you. I treat you lousy, you suck up to me more. I don't walk you, you teach yourself to use the toilet. You're driving me crazy. No, I don't want to play pinochle again. You always win. I'm sending you on a little trip to Hollywood. There's this lady out there, Betty White. She really likes animals, and she'll make sure you get a good home. It's nothing against you personally. Maybe if I'd met you a few years ago, I don't know. It's just, well, you ought to be with someone who really wants you and loves you. Hello, Federal Express.
Mr. Belvedere, I'm bored and I'm lonely.
Well, what about your friend, the queen of outer space?
Ramona is now Angela's biggest disciple.
Ah, the blonde leading the blind.
I guess I had this coming after treating Angela so rotten.
You can always make up.
Oh, forget it. I can't even get near her. All these people are begging for her advice.
Oh, I'm sure this will pass. Angela will be her old self in no time.
Hi, Ed. Hello, Mr. Beaverdam.
Sounds like Angela to me.
Oh, it is. Lars's spirit isn't in me right now.
Probably can't fit because all that hot air.
Hey, don't talk about my spiritual teacher that way. Lars is the healer of humanity and the avatar of enlightenment. Plus, I'm double-jointed.
Oh, praise Lars.
Ramona, would you mind waiting in the car? I'll let you brush my teeth later. Oh, thanks.
Come on, Ange. This whole thing is a put-on.
It is not.
Angela, drop it or I'm never going to speak to you again.
Fine, I'll go back to the psychic fair where I'm appreciated.
Well, good. Give my regards to Lars.
You know, I have a feeling you shouldn't be talking to Angela. You should talk to Lars.
Huh?
He may be a dairy farmer, but he seems to know all the answers. Oh, by the way, if you do make contact, tell him we're out of buttermilk.
Wesley's not at the Huffnagels.
Well, try the Knobnosters.
Doesn't Wesley know anyone with a normal name?
Maybe we should call the police.
I tried an hour ago. They said thanks for the warning.
You better have one hell of an explanation, kid.
I lost Spot.
How could you lose Spot? He's always one step behind you.
I guess he didn't like it here anymore, and he sort of left.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. You treated him like a dog. Well, you know what I mean.
Well, let's get in the car and drive around the neighborhood. He can't be far.
Where were you when you lost him?
In my room.
No wonder. You could lose an elephant in that mess.
I hope you're satisfied, mister.
I don't know. Maybe I am.
Hey, what the hell is going on? For years you begged for a dog, We finally go out and get you one that makes Benji look like a moron, and you don't even want him.
So Spot can jump through a hoop. But what about the hoops he made me jump through all those years?
What do you mean?
Every time I asked for a dog, there was always a deal. Get your grades up, keep your room clean, close the casino in the basement. Other kids have dogs just because they're kids.
Well, you're not some other kid. You're our kid. And you live under this roof. And you play by our rules.
I tried, but I couldn't win. One day, I walked into a pet shop and looked at all the dogs and realized that I was never going to get one. So I gave up. Then you come in with Spot, and I'm supposed to jump up and down.
Well, you better keep jumping, pal. You already got one foot in the woodshed.
Yes, sir.
Wes, why didn't you just tell us how you feel?
I couldn't. I was too mad.
So you punished that poor dog?
That's the worst part. I wouldn't let myself like him. But when I was out there looking for him, I was worried that something bad might have happened to him. Then I realized what a great dog he is.
So, what are you going to do about this?
I don't know. I'd do anything to get him back.
I'll consider that a blank check. Hey.
How'd you find him?
I channeled Lassie. After that, the rest was easy.
Lars, it seems like people have shied away from me all during my lifetime on this earth. I mean, what can I do?
Taking a bath might be nice.
Bless you, Lars.
Lars, this is Heather. I would like to know why a certain friend of mine always cheated at Jack's when we were 7.
Learning to lose makes the spirit win.
And why that same friend still has the yellow Angora sweater I lent her 3 years ago.
My child, possessions take the mind away from the life of the spirit.
But why did my best friend steal Tommy Rogers from me at that dance in 9th grade? I did not steal Tommy Rogers. He begged me to dance with him. Well, you didn't have to. Oh, sure, like I'm supposed to turn down a total babe.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, what happened to Lars?
Yeah. He's out milking a cow, so buzz off, Stinky. I just want to know one thing. Why have you been ditching me? I guess I thought that to make new friends, I had to dump my old ones. But I really missed you, Angela. Even the dumb things you say. Thanks. Did you mean that before when you called me your best friend? Forever and ever, Lars.
Yeah, sure. Let's go get a milkshake.
All right.
Come in. Oh, hello, Wesley. Where's Spot?
Doing my geometry homework. Mr. Belvedere, you knew where Spot was, but you let me go through all that. Was it to teach me a lesson and show me what a despicable, conniving rat I really am?
Of course.
Just checking. Good night.
Wesley, there is one other thing. I understand how you felt about Spot.
You do?
Yes. I felt the same way about you when I first came here.
Huh?
You were little and clever and full of cute little tricks. And I couldn't stand you either.
I thought you liked me.
That was the problem. I did. And since I didn't know how long I was going to be here, I didn't want to get attached.
Now, aren't you glad you stayed?
Oh, indeed. I looked forward to having my breakfast in bed for the rest of my life.
What do you mean?
Remember that blank check? Well, I just filled it in.
You're actually gonna hold me to that?
You better get to bed. The hens lay early.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Angela and Heather appear once again to be best of friends. Angela even promised that if she dies before Heather, she'll visit Heather's body as a spirit. Heather made Angela promise to eat healthy and never play in traffic. Wesley seems to have grown up a bit, as he is honoring his obligations both to his pet and to me. Wesley! Some Worcestershire sauce. Do you do windows?
Sunday night following Incredible Sunday, a hostage VIP becomes a hidden pawn in a game of cat and mouse on Mission Impossible. After, Arnold Schwarzenegger stars in Raw Deal on the Sunday night movie. Now, stay tuned for just the 10 of us.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Kevin. What you got in there?
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Kevin. What you got in there?
Medical supplies. My roommate Casey's got a bad cold and fever, so I thought I'd try and nurse her back to health.
Aspirin, thermometer, chest rub.
Yeah, I figure I might get lucky.
Kevin, don't they sell these items at drugstores?
Well, yeah, but as long as I'm stealing your food, I might as well take this stuff, too. See ya.
My life as I know it is over.
Run out of press-on nails?
I was trying to move my bicycle out of the garage, but Mom's Porsche was blocking it. So I backed the car up just a little and put this teeny tiny scratch on the door. Mom is going to kill me.
Well, if it's such a small scratch, perhaps your mother won't notice. I suppose I could be wrong.
Do you have something to say to me, young lady?
Somebody's been to the beauty shop? Mom, I am really sorry about the scratch, and I will never, ever go near your Porsche again. I triple promise.
Heather, I loved that car when I was a lawyer. And since I quit being a lawyer, I love it even more. I am slinging hash and singing Teen Angel 5 times a day to pay for it. So you are going to pay for the damage, Missy. And until you do, you're grounded. And that's that. George, wait till you hear what your daughter did.
Later, huh, Marsh?
What's the matter, honey?
Well, they brought in some hotshot news director to boost the ratings.
Well, the ratings haven't been that bad, have they?
Are you kidding? We're getting killed by reruns of Flipper.
That's what I watch.
Oh, great. My own family doesn't even watch me.
I do, George.
Oh, thanks, big guy.
Your 11 o'clock report helps put me to sleep. Of course, your 6 o'clock report does that, too.
Well, this new guy told me I have to jazz up the sports. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do? Read the scores standing on my head wearing a tutu?
Now that's entertainment.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cared when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared, but sometimes things get turned around and no one spared. All hands look out below. There's a change in the status quo. Gonna need all the help that we can get. According to our new arrival, life is more than mere survival. We just might live the good life yet.
What's the big idea?
1 minute to air.
How you doing, Tammy?
I haven't seen Skip yet. I'm a little worried.
Oh, don't worry. Who is that?
Our new meteorologist. She's a former Miss Weather Balloon.
The high-pressure fronts look pretty good to me.
Just point me to my chair.
Hey, Skip, what's wrong with you?
Nothing. Just a stomach flu, 104 fever. Am I sitting yet?
30 seconds.
You look like you should be in bed.
Are you serious? With millions of loyal Pittsburghians awaiting me in their living rooms? Besides, I'm not giving that new twerp any excuse to replace me.
Hello, team.
Hi, Chief. Hello, Mr. Cornwell.
Skip, are you okay?
Oh, I've never felt better, sir.
15
You
seconds.
sure you can walk?
I'm positive.
Skip, I can do it.
No, you're too good. I mean, it wouldn't be fair to you.
How about if George does it?
Me?
Well, if it's only George, I suppose I could use a little rest.
5 seconds.
I don't know anything about real news.
Perfect.
Good evening. I'm George Owens, sitting in for Skip Hollings.
It worked for Uncle Milty.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello, George.
Well, how was I?
How are you what, honey? You should have seen Flipper tonight, Dad. It was the one where Flipper finds his long-lost brother in a can of tuna.
Oh, we saw you.
Yes, George. We'd just like to talk to you.
Hey, the news director likes my style. Said he wants me to keep anchoring until Skip comes back.
Yeah, what's wrong with Skip anyway?
Well, they don't know for sure. They're running some tests to be on the safe side.
Well, look out, Flipper. Here comes George.
If anybody can go head-to-head with a bottlenose dolphin, you can.
Dom Curbunato. Curbonito. Curbogano. Curbonito.
Are you having a stroke, George?
No, I'm reading the newspaper.
Oh, how are Nancy and Sluggo?
Go ahead and make fun, but as long as I'm the anchor, I'm learning everything I can about the news.
It's very commendable, George.
Yeah, but they picked today to start a rebellion in Indonesia. How the hell do you pronounce this general's name?
That gentleman's name is simply Curbinato, like potato.
You mean Curbinato like potato?
Potato, potato, Curbinato. Let's call the whole thing off. You say potato, I say potato. You say Curbinato, I say Curbinato. Potato, potato, Curbinato, Curbinato. Let's call the whole thing off.
This is it.
Nice, someone was thirsty.
I'm recycling. Pretty soon I'll be able to pay Mom the whole $250 for that stupid scratch. How much are they worth?
Well, let's see. 42 cans per bag divided by 25 cans per pound. Congratulations. You just made $1.68.
$1.68?
Only 892 pounds to go. Come, Heather, you can do it. Remember, it's hard work that made America great.
We have a high-pressure system coming in from the east.
Wait just a minute. You're not the new weatherman. I'm the new weatherman.
No, you're not. I am.
No, you're not. I am. I'm the new weatherman.
No, you're not. I am.
No, you're not. I am.
30 seconds.
Boys and girls, I've got great news about Skip.
You gonna be okay?
No, he's going in for surgery.
Oh, no.
What's wrong with him?
They found a polyp in his colon, just like President Reagan. They're going to operate any minute now.
Poor Skip. Maybe one of us should go down there.
I am way ahead of you. I already sent a camera crew. We're going live.
To the guy's operation?
You bet.
Well, does Skip know we're doing this?
No, but he's a pro. He'll love it. Sell it, George. I see big numbers.
Good evening, I'm George Owens, sitting in for Skip Hollings, who won't be sitting anywhere for a while. Minutes ago, doctors informed our Metro News Action Desk that Skip has a growth in his colon. Let's go now to McBean Memorial Hospital, where our Metro News medical reporter, Dr. Dave Apicella, is live on the scene with Skip.
Hi, Skip.
Skip, can you hear me?
Go away.
Well, don't worry, pal. We're all behind you.
Dr. Dave, what exactly is a polyp, and what is the procedure to remove it?
Tammy, a polyp is a small, protuberant growth. In Skip's case, it's growing along the interior colon wall.
Oh, God.
Now, momentarily, our crack surgical team here at McBean Memorial will probe Skip's insides and then perform the surgical excision.
Oh, God.
Now, I understand we're ready now with our special mini micro metro cam live inside Skip Holling's colon. Are you ready, Skip?
Live where?
Sorry about that little mix-up. That was from our West Virginia miners' strike story coming up later in the show. Anyway, Skip, thanks for that inside scoop.
Skip Hollings, the fantastic voyage will continue with surgery results tonight at 11, right here on Neptune.
You did great, George. I love the way you seem genuinely concerned.
Oh, I am. I mean, the man's having an operation, and we turned it into a circus.
Yeah, wasn't that great?
$2.20. $2.22.
It's Friday night, Heather. Shouldn't you be going somewhere?
Well, I was finally going to go out with John Tricosis, but I had to cancel to make money to pay off Mom. I get 2 cents for every envelope I stuff. $2.24. $2.26.
Heather, I'm touched by your plight, but you're also getting on Mr. Belvedere's nerves. I will lend you the money you need.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Belvedere. Mwah. Thank you, 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 thank you. If I can ever do you a favor, all you have to do is ask. Oh, and can you finish those for me?
Can you believe this? Carbonato's just been replaced by Sun Gay Guy Ong. Son Guy Gay Gong.
Hello, everybody.
Skip!
Hey, buddy.
Hi, you weren't supposed to be here till tomorrow.
Well, the doctors say I'm fine. I just have to go back every 6 months for a checkup.
Well, it's great to have you back, pal.
I know. I've been watching you.
Skip, how was the plumbing?
Oh, wonderful. Now that the camera's gone.
Super. This is a surprise. Could we chat a moment?
Boy, he looks great.
Yeah, he's even got his snotty attitude back. Hey, what's this for?
That's my Heine donut.
Traitor. Well, what's the matter, Skip?
I'm fired.
Huh?
Congratulations, Owens. You're the new anchor man.
Howdy, stranger.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, I was just finishing breakfast. Bye.
I haven't seen you for breakfast in about 3 weeks. In fact, I haven't seen you at all.
I've been busy.
Busy avoiding a $250 loan?
Ding, 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 ding. Mr. Belvedere, you weren't serious about me paying you back, were you? I mean, Dad never made us pay back money he lends.
Dad is a chump.
But I'm just a kid. I'm not supposed to be responsible.
When I was your age, Heather, I did tasks around the house in exchange for food.
Boy, you made all they got banded.
Which gives me an idea. For every task you do around the house, I will subtract an appropriate amount from the 250.
What do you mean?
I mean you're our new maid.
All right.
And your first task will be to take out the garbage. That will give you 2 simoleons.
Why couldn't Mom have a station wagon like a normal mother?
Let's go! Here! Get him up, moving up! Get him up, moving up! Get him up, everybody!
What are you doing, George?
Just a little rewrite.
The copy's fine. That's why we pay news writers.
Yeah, but I think it's going overboard calling a doll factory fire a Kennan barbecue.
You don't have to think, George. You're an anchor man now.
Look who's here, George.
Skip! Great to see you, buddy.
I thought I'd stop by to apologize to you, George. I was a little upset the other week.
I can understand you being sore.
So, what are you up missed you, Skip.
Well, I got another job.
I knew it wouldn't take long.
Well, where are you working, pal? At a smaller station, actually, but I'm moving past news into the entertainment end.
See that? I knew you'd land on your feet.
Skip Hollings always does.
Well, Tony the Dead Body, what do you think of tonight's feature? It stinks. I could not agree with you more.
Hey, Westman, what are you doing up so late?
Watching Shock Fear Theater.
Huh?
It's on some crummy cable channel. This Count Chocula guy is really pathetic.
Oh, no. It's Skip.
We'll get back to Skullman versus the Horrible Demon after a word from our sponsor, Ed's Small Motor Repair. Remember Ed's motto? I like motors, and I'll fix them, too.
Is this gonna happen to you when you get fired?
Okay, Mr. Belvedere, I finished the laundry.
Look who's here, Gulag Gertie.
How much?
Shall we say $6?
For 7 loads, and I ironed and folded everything, even your boxers.
You're whining. $5.50.
Mr. Belvedere, that's slave labor.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I washed the windows, I polished Dad's golf clothes, I even vacuumed all the donut crumbs out of your pant cuffs.
And you still have $94 to go. Carry on.
Yes, master.
And that's it for the weather. On behalf of the entire Metro News team, I'm George Owens. See you at 11.
Clear?
Mr. Cornwell?
Yeah. Could we talk to you about Skip?
Hey, what about Skip?
Well, he was our anchor man for 15 years, and now he's at some cheesy cable show playing Count Chocula.
So?
So maybe you could give him another chance.
Hey, I got enough problems, pal. I saw the demographics on you, and you're losing women under 35.
Gee, maybe I could have a gallbladder operation.
I'll sleep on it.
You don't have to tell me it broke. And is it my fault, Smarty Pants? Where's Ed's Small Motor Repair now? I wasn't talking to you, Tony. I used to be a newsman. Today in America, lots and lots of things happened. But I'm stuck here. Oh, I hate this show. It's not even scary. You know what's scary? The budget deficit. That thing on Gorbachev's forehead. And to top it all, I found out I have periodontal disease. You want to see that too?
What the hell is happening with Skip?
Well, from the looks of it, his gums are receding.
I gotta go. Skip? Skip? Skip?
Out here, George.
What are you doing out here?
Go away. Leave me alone.
I brought you some coffee and a donut.
I never want to see another donut again.
What you got there?
An award for the first investigative report I did on TV back in '61.
I never knew you won any awards.
Berkeley in 65, students protested, and I was there. Detroit in 67, riots in the streets, and I was there. I even got a color TV out of it. I was a damn good reporter.
And when I became an anchorman, it was a dream come true. Some dream.
Hey, you're still the same guy who won those awards in there, Skip. And I know you can go out and win some more.
It's too late for me.
It's never too late. Throw your shoulders back and keep your chin up high, and you can still soar with the Eagles. Like this guy.
Now you know how I feel.
Hey, forget the makeup and the damn cape. Guys like Cornwell, that's over. You were proud of yourself before, and you can be proud of yourself again.
You really think so, George?
Yeah. Yeah, the polyp. You're an actor. You got your hair dyed. Hell, you could be president.
Thanks, George.
You're welcome. Now get me the hell off of here.
Sure.
One minute.
Where's Owens?
No idea.
George, buddy, we got a new anchorman. You're back on sports. Hey, no reflection on you, buddy.
I just got back from Skip's apartment. I barely managed to talk him down off a ledge.
What? I don't believe it.
It's true.
I don't believe you didn't call for a camera crew. You have a jumper and you don't get us the exclusive? What kind of a newsman are you?
What kind of human being are you? Didn't you just hear what I said? The man almost jumped.
Hey, this is real life. Some people can cope, some people can't.
Oh, yeah? Well, cope with this.
Wow, George!
5 seconds, Owens. WBN Metro News with George Owens with sports, Abe the Ape with weather, and Sakaguchi. And at the anchor desk, Jim Ritchie.
Good evening. At the top of the news, the largest oil spill in history threatens the Atlantic coast. But first, great news from the Pittsburgh Zoo. Sparky, that little bear cub that's been refusing food for 3 days, enjoyed a hearty lunch today of pine nuts and blueberries.
Orange juice?
$3. That makes 246.
Tea?
Another 3 greenbacks. That makes 1 to go.
With milk?
Well done, Heather.
I'm proud of you, honey. Yeah, great, Heather. Could you pass the butter? Stream on.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Kim.
All right, Angel's Mercy has returned.
Yeah, Casey's been sick an awful long time.
Yeah, I think she's been faking the last couple days. She must like those rub downs I gave her.
Forget it, Kev. No one believes you even touched her.
Hey, listen, I'm dying for a good English breakfast.
Oh, don't look at me. This is being served by Mademoiselle Heather.
Oh, why?
She scratched Mom's Porsche. Mr. Belvedere loaned her the $250. She tried to weld. She made her his slave.
$150 for that little ding on the door?
How did you know about that? You haven't been here for weeks.
You know, I think I left the thermometer in my apartment.
Hold it, mister.
Explain yourself.
Well, a few weeks ago, I had to reach some old notebooks, so I pulled the Porsche out and put a tiny little scratch on it. You didn't notice, so why say anything?
Why say anything?
Kevin, would you like some nice sausage and toast?
I'll get you, Kevin.
Perhaps later, if he's still got his teeth.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
As reparation for his crimes, Kevin has agreed to lend Heather his car for a month. Heather has promised that if she puts a scratch on it, it won't be one that takes 2 weeks to notice. George seems to be quite content, away from the anchor desk and back in his natural milieu of ice hockey fights and men named Bubba. Skip, in the meantime, has sought psychological help and also accepted a reporting job in Cleveland. His absence, however, leaves Pittsburgh without a Count Chocula.
No! Hey, what's going on in there?
Come in here and find out.
I'm Bill Kirkenbauer. Wait a minute. Before you go running off to the can, I don't want you to forget to watch Just the 10 of Us. Next!
Later tonight on Nightline, the unseen power in Washington. Ted Koppel takes an inauguration night look at the people with real clout, and they're not the ones whose names you'd know.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Do I know you?
Probably not. Mom, this is James Montgomery. You know the little boy I babysit for on the weekends?
Oh, yes. It's very nice to meet you, James.
The pleasure's all mine, ma'am.
A well-mannered child in this kitchen. I must call Ripley's.
James' mom was called out of town, so I told her he could stay with us for the next week.
Oh, that's nice, dear. What?
Oh, it'll be all right. I promise. I'll feed him and everything.
Heather, a young man requires a little more care than a stray puppy.
Or in Wesley's case, a rabid jackal.
You really should have discussed this with Dad and me first.
Oh, don't worry, Mrs. Owens. I'm sure James is a polite young man. If not, we can always tie him under the porch and feed him table scraps.
Hi, I'm Bert Hammond. This is my associate Carl Putnam. We represent the Happy Guys of Pittsburgh.
Helping others happily. That's our motto.
Well, you can help yourself right out of here. The last time I saw you guys, you tried to drag me into some devil worship thing.
Our little Halloween party may have gotten a wee bit out of hand, but we've cleaned house.
Yeah, now you won't find so much as a deviled egg.
George, who's here?
Marcia, you remember the Happy Guys, Bert and Carl?
Oh, yes. Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
This guy slays me. Doesn't he slay you, girl?
Well, it's easy for you to say, Bert. You're not Tweedledum.
Won't you come in and sit down?
Oh, well, thank you. Now, I don't want to alarm you folks, but there's a mad criminal on the loose, and he's attacking the women of Beaver Falls.
What does he do?
He steals their high-heeled shoes.
It's no laughing matter. Well, last night he stole my wife's best open-toed pumps. She's currently under sedation.
Well, have you called the police?
Unfortunately, this is what they consider a low-priority item.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's scandalous. It's scandalous.
That's why we're here. You've got to help us.
Hey, I'm a sportscaster. I don't know anything about catching criminals. Unless they've stolen home.
Anyway, George, old pal, we need your house for our meetings.
What meetings?
Tell him, Bert.
We formed our own neighborhood protection group, the Guardian Happy Guys.
We're going to make the streets safe for decent human beings.
I think I better warn Wesley.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop-kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rivals, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live a good life yet.
At this straight, you're telling me you've never had detention?
That's correct. Although I once had to stay after school to accept a good conduct medal.
Where'd you find this geek, Heather?
Wesley, you can't speak to James that way. Most people do.
Wesley, James will be staying with us for 1 week. Surely you can impersonate a human being for that long?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means quit acting like a jerk. Actually, Miss Heather, a jerk is a dull or stupid person. Wesley seems to be neither of those. I'm afraid you've misspoken.
You know, kid, Kid, you may not be a total zero after all.
Well, you can certainly learn something from him.
Maybe he can learn something from me.
Yeah, you want to come to order, please? Fellas, you want to quiet down and we'll start.
Gee, he's kind of high-strung, isn't he?
Gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the first meeting of the Guardian Happy Guys.
Hey, who ate all the crab puppies?
George had one.
Now, the high-heel bandit, as we have dubbed him, has eluded the police so far. But we, the Guardian Happy Guys, are going to see to it that he's captured and brought to justice.
Do we get to wear hats? You mean like golf hats with our own logo on them?
I didn't know we had a logo.
No, we don't have a logo, and we don't need hats.
Hey, but we did have these new buttons made up.
You bad guys, cut it out. Little rough, don't you think?
Now, the first order of business is to divide ourselves into patrol teams.
As long as we're dividing up into teams, why don't we get up a softball game? Hey, can I play third base?
Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, honey. Come over here, give your old mom a big hug.
Where's everybody?
Your sister and brother are upstairs watching TV. Daddy and Mr. Belvedere are in the living room forming a vigilante group. And I have been exiled to the kitchen, so I'm doing my nails.
Dad and Mr. Belvedere are doing what?
Oh, they're having a meeting with that group of happy guys to track down the high-heel bandit.
You're kidding.
Take a look.
Why are they marching around 2 by 2?
I think they're doing the Virginia Reel.
Mom, Mr. Belvedere's dipping Dad.
And remember now, we're only the eyes and ears of the police. If you see the high-heel bandit, do not try to apprehend him. Do not take any aggressive action yourself.
Hell, this is worse than none.
I thought my part was over when the crab puppies disappeared.
Well, let's just get this over with.
Oh, I think it's too late to go patrolling tonight, don't you, Bert?
Way too late.
We do have time for turkey in the straw.
I still don't get why we're dancing.
It fosters teamwork, George. They say the Steelers do the bossa nova.
Now pay attention, kid. Maybe a little of the Owens magic will rub off on you. What's this?
Hot water bottle?
If you're not even going to try, we'll stop this lesson right now.
Sorry, I promise I'll try to think meaner.
Good. Now what you have here is your basic whoopee cushion. You place it on the principal's chair right before assembly. Then when he sits down after the Pledge of Allegiance...
That's not very nice.
Exactly. Now check this out.
Even I know that. That's a rubber snake.
Wrong. It's the real McCoy.
But serpents are not indigenous to the Beaver Falls area.
They are now. Quick, put him under that magazine on the chair.
But that's Heather's magazine. Won't she be startled?
At least.
Hey, Wes, have you seen my 17 magazine? I believe it's over there.
Thanks, James.
Well? I never knew it could be like this.
I don't know why we're sitting out here freezing our hooters off.
Well, if we're going to catch the high-heel bandit, we must sacrifice a little comfort.
I don't see you sacrificing any of those donuts.
If you're going to be nasty, I shall go home and you'll be the only happy guy on the streets without a patrol buddy.
I am not your buddy, and I am not a happy guy.
Since you are obviously unable to be pleasant, I suggest we keep our mouths shut and our eyes open.
You got it.
Fine.
Hey, Belvedere?
Now what?
I think I drank too much coffee. We better find a gas station.
You know we are not allowed to leave the stakeout for any reason.
Fine. I'll just use that bush over there.
course, that's your decision, but we're here to uphold the law, not to break it.
Huh?
Well, for one thing, there's indecent exposure. Vandalism. Defacing public property.
Okay, you made your point. I'll tough it out.
That's the spirit.
Belvedere?
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell me a story?
About?
You know, to take my mind off things.
Oh, very well. Once upon a time, there was a man who lived under Niagara Falls. All day long, he did nothing but listen to the rush of the raging waters.
Stop that story!
Stay tuned for Shock Fear Theater. Tonight's presentation, The Killer Bra Strap in 3D.
The whole evening shot to hell. Hey, Wes, why aren't you in bed?
Somebody had to wait up for Mom.
Huh?
When it got late and you guys didn't come home, she got worried and went out looking for you.
Hey, Marshall, what happened?
Oh, George. He got me.
Who?
The high-heel bandit.
All of a sudden, I feel something in my back, and a voice in my ear says, "Give me those pumps or I'll pump you full of lead."
What happened then?
This is the worst part. I gave him my brand new snakeskin pumps. I paid $350 for them.
You what?
Down from $500? Oh, George, don't be angry. I've been violated.
Well, so have I.
Folks, I'm trying to make a report here.
Sorry.
I'm just sick about this.
Hi, I'm Bert Hammond. This is my associate, Carl Putnam. We represent...
Just get in here.
Came right over as soon as we heard about the missus.
Yeah, we picked up the police call on the scanner in my car. Oh, by the way, your car's being towed.
You know, you guys are supposed to be in charge of getting this dirtbag off the street. Now, I want to know what you're going to do about this.
Ooh, he's got spunk, Bert.
Yeah, real spunk. Have you ever considered becoming a junior happy guy?
Look, I'll do whatever I can to catch this jerk.
Yeah, we do need to take stronger measures.
I'd say this calls for another meeting.
Maybe we should have it here.
Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock.
I'll be here.
I'll bring the accordion.
Hey, Wes,
Yeah.
have you seen James? I went up to his room to look for him, and I found this note on his pillow. It says, "I didn't do it."
Didn't do what?
Wesley, I hope you have a way of putting this chicken back together.
I didn't do it.
Then who did?
James.
Ridiculous. He's far too innocent to have masterminded something like this. He must have had help.
Hey, all I did was show the kid a few basic moves. Can I help it if he's a natural?
Wesley, you're poisoning his mind. I forbid you to teach him anything else.
Okay, but he's tasted success. You'll probably be hearing from him again.
Now, if you'll both excuse me, I am going upstairs to change. I seem to have fouled myself.
Mr. Belvedere! Oh, Mr. Belvedere, I need you! Mr. Belvedere!
What is it? My hands are rather full. Oh, dear.
You have to help me find James.
First, we must find Lady Clairol.
That pint-sized Al Capone put blue dye in my shampoo.
No doubt after you put pop rocks in my souffle.
This is all Wesley's fault. I'm gonna pound him right after I smack James bald-headed.
Good Lord, Wesley, what have you done?
Nothing yet.
Then what's that?
What's left on my new 10-speed? I told James he could write it.
Apparently he rode it through hell.
Wesley, you created this monster. You have to stop him. Hey, Westman! Looks like something happened to your bike.
This isn't funny.
Loosen
Gone up in smoke.
Hey, Tubbs, your beach ball's lopsided.
They call me Mr. Tubbs.
James, I want you to quit acting like this. What happened to that sweet little kid I used to babysit?
That geek? He's history. By the way, I love what you've done with your hair.
You're not getting out of this.
I couldn't find a bag to match my shoes.
My, don't we look lovely this evening?
Knock it off. Let's just get this over with.
All right, you are, cutie. Gentlemen, or perhaps I should say ladies.
Not to me.
This gives new meaning to the word dragnet.
Now, for everyone's protection and safety, we'll work in pairs. By strolling the streets as women, we'll catch the high-heel bandit right where he lives.
Well, if we know where he lives, Bert, why don't we just go over to his house? That's it. I'm out of here.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not going anywhere without my best girlfriend.
Just don't try to borrow my lipstick.
Hey, where's Kevin?
Kevin?
Yeah.
My God, you look stunning.
I know, I can't help it.
Gee, kid, couldn't you have gone a little easier on the eyeshadow?
Not according to Cosmo.
Well, you better be careful. You could get picked up.
Hey, Dad, that's not funny.
You are wearing your own underwear, aren't you?
Of course I am.
That explains the visible panty line.
Let's go. Now remember, if you sit down, keep your knees together.
Here you go, Belvedere. You sit down and I'll wait for the bandit in the bushes.
Why should I have to be baked?
Let's just say you're easy to spot from a distance.
Very well. George, what should I do if the bandit tries to accost me?
Play hard to get.
You don't. Somebody's coming. Oop. Good evening, my dear.
Look, honey, your kind belongs over by the fish pond. I'm working this end of the park. Beat it.
Evening, miss.
Good evening, officer.
A little late for a lady to be out by herself at night.
Oh, I'm not afraid.
You should be. And there's some nut running around stealing women's shoes right off their feet.
Oh, silly. Nobody would want my shoes.
I guess you're right. Still, you ought to think about going home.
Thank you, officer. I will.
Say, what's your sign?
Dead end. Dead end. Well, that was a big bust.
How do women keep from freezing to death in these things?
Well, at least you weren't hit on. God, men can be such animals.
Tell me about it.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Well, where have you been, Bert?
I'm afraid I have some bad news. The high-heel bandits struck again while you were out on patrol.
Where?
Over by the dairy.
The one place we didn't have a team.
I think it's time to try the police.
No, don't do that. I told you they're not interested. Besides, we can handle this by ourselves.
I'm not wearing any more girdles.
You should have tried one with a tummy tamer.
Hey, if you're so sure we can get this guy, how come you didn't dress up and go on patrol with us?
Well, somebody's got to run the operation, and it should be the one who knows the most about the crimes.
Yes, you do seem well informed about the high-heel bandit.
Well, let's just say I understand him.
Perhaps you can tell us how it is that he knows exactly where or when we're patrolling.
Maybe he's psychic.
Or maybe he's Bert.
Oh, you're crazy.
You take that back. Bert never stole anything.
Oh, really? Who told us first about the high-heel bandit?
Bert.
And who told us not to go to the police because they wouldn't be interested?
Bert.
And who's the one who's most obsessed with the shoe collection of the high-heel bandit? When the rest of us wouldn't know the difference between a Huarache and an espadrille.
Well, any fool knows that a Huarache is a woven flat-heel sandal, while an espadrille is a canvas wedgie with a rope sole.
How could you do it?
I didn't. I couldn't. I have this cane.
You never had a cane before.
Get it! No, fellas, you got to understand. You got to give me a chance to explain this. You see, I was a shoe salesman for 35 years. It's in my blood. I can't help myself. I'm sick. I promised to get therapy. Will you guys let me off the hook?
No.
What are you doing, James?
Making sure there's one less bird bath in the world.
You can't blow up the Huffnagel's bird bath. Somebody might get hurt.
Somebody might get hurt if they don't get off my case.
Look, kid. Real pranks require planning, timing, and above all, finesse.
Finesse.
Yeah. Without a certain grace and dignity, a prank is just a mean trick. Or in this case, a crime.
Oh, give me a break.
I will. I'll promise to keep this a secret. But you have to promise to stop acting like me.
It's too late, Wes. I've seen the other side of the mountain.
If I rat on you, you're going to be seeing the other side of a set of bars.
Do you do that to me?
Try me.
Okay. You win. Want me to show you how to disarm it?
Hey, this is the king you're talking to.
Ready to go home, James? Sure, Heather. Okay, let's hit the road. Could I have a moment alone with Wesley, please? Okay, I'll just put your bag in the car. Good. Thank you, Wesley, for almost an enlightening stay.
The enlightenment was mutual. Guess I'll see you.
See ya. Are you sure you disconnected that detonator correctly?
Hey, piece of cake.
Good.
Wesley! There's a bird bath in my crumb cake! The Beaver Falls crime sprees, both civil and domestic, have finally come to an end. With only Wesley's demented tricks to fear, it's almost like being on holiday. But the high-heel bandit was let off with a fine and a stern warning to steer clear of ladies' footwear and the feet on which it gathers. My part in his capture has left me with my dignity only slightly askew. Others were not quite so fortunate. Come in.
Mr. Belvedere, can I borrow a pair of gloves until the crazy glue wears off?
I'm Ted Koppel. Later on Nightline, carnival time in Rio. But with inflation at 1,000%, there's not much to celebrate. That's our story tonight.
Sunday at 7, limber up sports fans for a Frisbee hoop toss and the smallest indoor